welcome to this episode of Jing TV, where we're going to talk about massage music, yes or no. Today we're going to talk about using music in massage, yes or no. I'm Megan.
I'm Rachel.
And we are Jing.
We are Jing, it's true. And throughout our career, I mean, this is quite an interesting topic, isn't it? So, because I don't even know what you do, but so
20 years.
I know this is a conversation we haven't specifically had. Do you use massage? Do you use massage in your practice? I hope so. Do you use music when you massage?
Yes and no.
Yes and no. Elaborate, please, for the viewers.
So music really affects me.
Yes.
So I tend to use music depending on the particular client, mood I'm in, or the mood that they're in.
Yeah, I had a teacher right at the beginning who said, I play music for me, not for the client. It helps me get into, which is quite an interesting.
I might do that.
Yeah.
Because I think I'd much prefer silence rather than bad music.
Yes.
So if I'm not kind of up on what I've got, and the thing about it with music too is I love music. And I'm really not a person who listens to loads of new music, so I don't find my own music, and that's maybe a little bit lazy.
Yeah.
So what I often do is sort of like ask lots of other people, like, what music do you like? And then I get kind of one or two tracks or albums, and I kind of play them over and over and over again, and I don't mind the repetition.
So like what?
Well, definitely not Enya.
Do you? You don't even know what you play because you can't even give the viewers any hard facts here.
I can. There's one. Well, we love Busy Head, right?
We do love Busy Head. Actually, this guy was a client of mine, Matt Coldrick.
We love.
Haven't seen him for years, but Music for a Busy Head is a great album, and that's kind of random electronic music, and I'm quite a fan of that.
Yeah.
So that kind of style, exemplified by that album, Matt Coldrick, but also Brian Eno, to me, is a classic.
It's a little dark Eno for me.
Well, not Apollo is a beautiful album. And it's exactly 50 minutes long. So it's exactly the length of a massage session. So at the beginning, I used to play, when I started my career in the early 90s, I did play Enya, it's true. I know it's retro, and some of you out there won't even remember Enya, but it's very floaty.
How can anyone not remember Enya?
It's a great dance, what can I say? Whereas Brian Eno is much more sparse, kind of sort of spacey music.
Arvo Part is my favourite.
Yeah, that's beautiful piano music, isn't
love
it?
that.
But again, quite minimalist, so you're not imposing something on the client, I think.
But then Imogen Heap.
I
really like.
Yeah, that's nice. And some of the Ibiza chill out stuff, Cafe Del Mar.
Unless it gets a bit too bouncy.
Yeah, you have to sort of check it out, really. Yeah. There's not some marching song in the middle.
But silence, I mean, the power of silence is really good, and I think...
So do you give your clients a choice? Because that's what I do. You don't? Because I say, do you want music or do you prefer quiet?
No.
Oh.
And I think maybe that's because
that's because it's about you wanting...
Well, because it's about me feeling like... I found like music is a real energy cleanser for the space.
Yeah.
So if I feel like somebody's really in their own head, sometimes it feels to me like music is really good for that because it kind of almost puts a boundary in there. Whereas silence, I think, is a lot more intimate, and people really have to be okay with being with themselves.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm quite connected to that, which I'm really connected to other people's energy on the table.
Right.
So if they're uncomfortable in their own bodies, then I can feel that that unsettling, and so the music
helps them to.
Yeah, and the music feels better. So I kind of make that choice quite a lot.
Yeah.
So you ask.
Yeah, I do ask, and I also think you do have to recognise that music has quite a powerful effect. Another sort of music device that I like to use is there's a great app by Brian Eno called Bloom, which is beautiful, and you can actually just, if you touch the screen, you get all these beautiful colours and a nice random electronic sound, bing, and then it really kind of creates continuous new, and it's very sparse. It's not even really like music, the sound is quite hypnotic, and I think that really helps people. So I just, I just put that on my iPhone, on my iPad, and plug it through the speakers in my treatment room. You do have to remember to put your phone on airport mode, however, because if your phone then rings in the middle of the random electronic music, not so cool. But in Jing, when we teach, we use music a lot to change the energy of the room.
Like in my brain, it was like the next thing I was going to say.
You say it then.
Okay.
Yeah.
In Jing, we use different music to change the energy. So when we're teaching, we do lots of disco music, and, lots of like upbeat music, because actually that kind of quiet music when you're in a learning space can almost be a bit too deep and hypnotic and involved. So
in the breaks and stuff, we have real.
Sometimes people think like we're less serious because of that, but actually we're really thinking about it a lot, because it changes people, and people need to have a bit of a dance and like let go a little bit. So we really like to kind of spice it up, and that might be the beginning of the day, the end of the day. Poor people, like if we decide it's a bit of a hip hop, we have one of our teachers, Tasha, who's like amazing and makes them do hip hop after lunch.
Yeah,
we're not
she's
quite
great.
as good at that. But anyway, so I think music is something to invest in.
Yeah.
I think spend some time with it, even though I don't. It's do as I say, not what I do.
Yeah. Spotify. We love Spotify.
I
love Spotify. That £5-10 subscription a month actually saves me lots on CDs, and the thing I love about Spotify is if you like this, you will like this.
Right.
So if you like Sigur Rós, that's another good one.
That's really good.
Then there'll be 5 other artists.
Yeah.
Weirdo Icelandic.
So enjoy it, and don't go with the thing that is always predictable.
Yeah.
And definitely no whales. I think that's our last word on this. Yeah. No whales. Just don't say another thing. www.jingmassage, iTunes. Find us on Facebook and talk to us on Twitter. See ya.